Football at its finest. And the move.
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position.
So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like the full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And here's Deco. Bellingham. Serginho cuts out the pass. And it's Eze. Bellingham. Eze. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nicely weighted ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Mayulu. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Mbappe. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early. Unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Good ball, good take. Serginho. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, that's clever. And he's in on goal. He's got away. Now the chance for a shot! Bellingham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Works it forward. Now it's Rooney. And now the breakaway. Out towards the flank. Can he get it through? Shapes to shoot! Mbappe. And the counter is on. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Kane. Rooney, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Ribéry. Great ball. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Deco. Looking to play him in. He's had a shot!
Scorer for River Plate after 29 minutes is number 10, Ribéry.
Concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Alexander-Arnold. Eze. Guardiola.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mayulu does well to get it back. And it's Bellingham.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Caught offside that time. Eze. Guardiola. That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. Marquinhos gets it away. Nigeria are looking to go forward now. Saliba cuts it out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Can he get on the end of this? Shot at goal! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And this is Kane. Mbappe. Now it's Lewandowski. Eze. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Added time.
And Upamecano. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Deco. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Kane. Knocks it out wide. Camavinga. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Nigeria really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And the action is back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. That's good play. Deco. Bellingham gets a foot in here. And this is Lewandowski. Real chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Mayulu plays it short. Look at the space and the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Nigeria really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Shot could charge, surely! And it's in! The second half off to a spectacular start! That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Number 4, Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Bellingham. And here's Mbappe, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's nice. Mayulu stood his ground strongly.
Nigeria really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away. There's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 18.
Oh, number 3 coming up.
Coming on to replace him is number 26.
They've played it short. And this is Lewandowski. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bellingham. River Plate have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nigeria perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Alexander-Arnold has found the net here, of course. Lewandowski! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Mbappe proves too strong. Mayulu. And it's Kane. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! A real chance and a real let-off.
Nigeria certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 15.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Ribery. And it's Porro. Guardiola. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. That's Eze. Neymar. Alexander-Arnold does really well there. He is strong. Now it's Rooney. Neymar. Rooney. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. No, that's been intercepted. Guardiola.
Nigeria have certainly approached the game in the right way and relentlessly pursuing their equaliser. They've come close.
Shoots! They've done it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
River Plate go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Mayulu, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Threads one in. Mbappe! That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Substitution.
Now, can they get him away? He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Rafael Leao.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
5 minutes to add. Mayulu. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Neymar does really well to win the ball there. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Marquinhos gets good distance on it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Please grab the tickets.
With that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
and we're underway.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Over to the other side. Kamavinga. And it's Mayulu. And here's Lewandowski. Serginho. Oh, it's Batistuta. Alexander-Arnold to Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Azar gets a good foot in there, and he has been fouled there. Kamavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great ball, and he's in here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He is through here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexander-Arnold, and the shot's on here. Oh, sweet feet. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. And this is Kane. Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Kamavinga. Nigeria, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Passes short and sharp. That is a brilliant interception. Kamavinga.
Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Alexander-Arnold. Some front-footed pressing going on here. That is good strength. Alexander-Arnold. Nigeria finding their passes. Caicedo. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's Batistuta. Mbappe gets into a good position. He has found a way through. Challenge just tries a shot! Inter! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Nigeria get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about...